starting the second half. Marist returns a lot of its scoring from last season, all 5 of its top point getters, but the name up top, Jamison Emery, a big loss. He got banged up in that Rutgers game, has not played since, no timetable for his return. And so Vito Musso, Hunter Emery, Jojo Pareca, Jason Intermasoli having to take all the load, but of those 4 other names on the screen, only Jojo's found the board today.
Yeah, the loss of Jamison Emery, you've definitely felt it so far watching this Marist team. Someone needs to step up. You can't just have the season go awry because of this. You need to have the next man up attitude. Look for Musso, Hunter Emery to step up, start putting the ball in the back of the net and mount this comeback.
Top scorers so far for either side has been Alston Terry, 3 goals. Also with 3 points, Cam Doolin. We talked about him during the halftime break, a goal and 2 assists. He's been very active, taking benefit, a lot of the attention being given to Connor Davis. 2 6-goal performances, but so far, just 1 today.
Yeah, you know, Marist had the right game plan for Davis. I think where they need to make adjustments is for that Doolin matchup. Look for Russell to come out and start guarding Doolin and make someone else beat them.
Anthony Novellano has helped keep the Red Foxes in it. 14 saves versus 7 goals allowed. On the other end, only 6 shots on goal for the Red Foxes. And Max Nolan, the freshman, has stopped 4 of the 6.
And it's really been the Bucknell defense that has played so well. They haven't made a lot of mistakes, not leaving anybody open for clean looks. Nolan's made the saves when he's need to, but you really need Marist to start winning some matchups if they want to make this comeback.
On the 11 face-off chances in the first half, Nick Cravato for Bucknell, 1-8 to Dylan Bedell's 3. And we got our first face-off violation. Keep in mind, 3 of those is a 30-second penalty. Danny Striano was not very involved in that first half, but he carries it in deep to start off the second.
Coach Federaca mentioned Striano as a player who has been really impressive in practice, but just hasn't found the footing quite yet in the games. Definitely looking for him to break out in the coming weeks.
Maybe not finding the score sheet, but says probably one of the best ground ball guys he's ever coached.
That's saying something at Bucknell.
Barkowskis has the short stick on him as he runs through X. Shouldering Amorato. Goes to the question mark, but can't get the shot off. Now Furlong, another save, Novellano. Gets his own rebound, backhand score.
That was something from Furlong. I mean, this is as good as it gets from a talent perspective. Novellano always making the first save, it seems, today, but look at Furlong stick with it. The one-hand catch, nice little spin, and then a backhand. That was an absolute beauty. Might be a SportsCenter top 10 play goal, honestly.
That's goal number 2 of the day, along with a pair of assists, both of those tying career highs to move him up to 6 and 6 on the year for the sophomore from Baltimore.
Soft hands on that play, too, to catch it off the rebound and not break his stride.
It's plays like that where it's hard to fault Novellano because, you know, obviously there is always a way to stop any shot, but the anticipation can't always be there for a guy to get a one-hand grab behind you off his own shot.
Yeah, I mean, Barkowskis really made the move there and had the double team for Marist, so that's why Furlong was so open and he got that clean look. Novellano honestly made a tremendous save on the first attempt, and if you're giving two clean looks like that, it's really challenging to ask your goaltender to do that back-to-back times.
Bucknell with another face-off win. Make it 10 of 13 for Nick Cravato, the senior. Red Foxes have put a lot of trust in Dylan Bedell, but the experience is really reigning supreme here.
Yeah, I'd look to have the wings come in a little bit more, apply more pressure. Really got to be a team effort at the face-off desk at this point.
Welford, harassed by Filippetti. Doolin can't get the pass. Cangro gets called for that.
Tough call there. You know, it's a lacrosse play. You check someone's stick, but you give them a body bump. Refs are going to call that every time.
A full 60 for the Bison to work with. Barkowskis starts it again. Davis gets his second. 2 goals in the first 3 minutes for the Bison to start this second half.
So we talk about the adjacent slide package here and why that's helpful when Davis is on the crease. But right here, Davis is the adjacent man, so sliding off of him is definitely a challenge. Give him a nice step down from 12 yards out. And as all year, he's going to cash that in. Nice hard bounce shot.
This is certainly not what Marist was looking for coming off that defeat at Richmond. 18-4 loss on the road. It's the largest losing margin since they took on number 6 Virginia on the road back in 2019.
Yeah, you definitely don't want this game to get away from you. As crazy as it might sound, I don't think 7 goals is impossible to come back on by any stretch. So if they can settle down a little bit, get a good offensive possession, it's still anyone's game. Novellano's still going to make these saves. Just got to settle down a little bit on defense, get the offense rolling.
Strano quick in from the wing. Out of lane, but opts to hold. How much of the face-off dominance would you say is Cravado, and how much of it would you say is the wings being that good helping him out?
Cravado's great, but his ground ball play is really what's great. He's not the quickest clamper or anything like that. It's not like he's winning clean draws, but he's such a hound on the ground balls. And then once the wings get there, Bucknell wings have been tremendous as well. So it's really been a team effort, but he's the engine that makes them go for sure.
Sequeira rattled off a few shots in that first half. Hasn't found Twine just yet. Furlong draws the double. Fida can't put it home.
See Marist getting a little bit more aggressive with their slides, trying to make a play on a double team. That's going to leave the middle open, which is a tough save for Novellano.
JT Roselle did a lot of movement on the defensive side of things throughout that first half. Furlong gets in close. He's handcuffed on his way in.
What's interesting about lacrosse is you hear playmaker, and a lot of the times in other sports it's all about offense. But on defense, there truly are playmakers, both causing turnovers and then leading to transition. Roselle truly is that. So look for him to step up, making some plays on defense, but then moving that into the offensive end as well.
Well off target from Fida as the shot clock's down to 11. Terry, who has a hat trick, restarts.
Good check there.
With 3 seconds left, Bucknell, not much time to try much. They'll likely just chuck it. Yep. Amazing that came down in play.
Yeah. Got the 10-man here. Musso should really push Nolan out of his comfort zone. He's standing very close to the goal. That's making it a lot easier to cover every player on the field. When we have the 10-man ride, you have the goalie coming out and actually playing some defense, and that allows Bucknell to go man-to-man all over the field.
Off target to Lyons, and the third failed clear for the Red Foxes.
Good ride back, though.
Making up for it as Bulkersell carries over.
We mentioned the clearing early on. Marist responded very well to the 10-man ride early, but you see that 10-man ride's waiting on them now. Made some mistakes in the clearing game that have led to some goals. Got to settle in on that clearing again.
It's been a while since Marist has found the board. Last one came just 10 seconds into the second quarter.
Got a double.
Intermasoli gets it off. Hands free. Palera scores! His first of the day, and the deficit's down to 6.
This is a great hard shot. We mentioned on the Welford shot how important it is to go high to low here, challenge the goalie. Nolan couldn't get his stick down either. Beats the freshman keeper. Marist had the double there for a long time and took a while to move the ball. They are getting those double teams. They just got to make clean, crisp passes and then hit their shots. You saw it right there. Let's see if they can string some together.
The junior from Buffalo with his 6th goal of the season. Let's see if that gives Marist some momentum.
What I really like about that goal is it was an assisted goal. It was a good team goal. You haven't seen a lot of that from the Marist offense yet. You saw the individual effort goals that they've had so far, but this was really that first team offensive set goal for the team. Let's see if they can build momentum here.
Adding on to it with a face-off. Jason Intermasoli had the assist.
Maris has to stay on sides here.
Johnston faces pressure.
That's a great ground ball from Musso. We talk about him being a leader on offense. He hasn't found the back of the net. It's not in the stat sheet, but a huge ground ball there and a huge momentum moment.
Marist picks up the ground ball, calls the timeout. They've cut the deficit down to 6, and they have the ball back next.